I unplugged my television. I didn't just turn it off. I pulled the cord from the wall, unscrewed the coax cable, and shoved everything into a closet like it was something alive that might crawl back out if I wasn't careful. For weeks after I quit Channel 13, I avoided screens altogether. No late-night TV, no news, no static. If something hummed too quietly, I shut it down. I told myself the broadcast couldn't follow me. I was wrong. It started with the radio. I was driving home late one night, well past midnight, when every station cut out at once. Music vanished. Talk shows died mid-sentence. Then a familiar hiss filled the car. Static. A calm voice faded in beneath it. "Good evening," the man said. "You're listening to Channel 13. My hands tightened on the steering wheel. The voice wasn't coming from any frequency I recognized. The dial didn't matter. AM, FM, satellite, it was everywhere. "We apologize for the interruption," the voice continued, smooth and practiced. "This message is intended for a specific listener." The dashboard lights flickered. "For those who leave before their segment," he said, "rescheduling may be required." The radio went dead. The next morning, I found an envelope taped to my apartment door. No stamp. No return address. Inside was a single sheet of paper. It read, "Late Night Community Bulletin. Updated schedule enclosed." Below, it was a list of names, neighbors, co-workers, people from my building. All of them were marked completed. At the bottom, in bold letters, was a new entry. "Pending. Subject has evacuated designated location." That night, my phone rang at 12:01 a.m. No caller ID. I didn't answer. A voicemail played anyway. Soft studio music began, then the sound of a chair shifting and papers being arranged. Then her voice. "Good evening," the woman said. "We see you're still with us." I deleted the message. Another one arrived just seconds later. "We'd like to remind you," she said gently, "that broadcasts cannot be skipped. Only delayed." I stopped sleeping in my apartment after that. I bounced between hotels, friends' couches, anywhere with other people around, places that felt anchored to the real world. But Channel 13 didn't care about location. Screens began turning on by themselves. A TV in a bar across the street, a phone at a bus stop, a tablet on a train seat someone had just left behind. It was always the same woman, always the same smile, and she was always looking directly at me. One night, I stayed awake on purpose. I had to see it happen for myself. At exactly midnight, my laptop closed and unplugged booted up on its own. The screen glowed. Channel 13, live continuity. The woman leaned closer to the camera. "You've been very busy," she said, "running from your segment." Behind her, I noticed something new, a wall of monitors. Each one showed a different room with different people. Some were sleeping, some were staring at their screens in terror, and some were already gone. "We don't decide the order," she said. "We only announce it." The camera zoomed out. A new desk had been added to the set. It was empty, but a nameplate sat on it. It was my name. "We thought you might appreciate a promotion," she continued. Field to on air. A rare transition. I slammed the laptop shut. The room fell silent. Then the applause started. Soft at first, polite, studio perfect, clapping from nowhere. The next day, Channel 13 was in the news. Not for a broadcast, but for a demolition. The city had finally approved tearing down the old station. Structural issues, unsafe foundations. Too many unexplained outages. I went to watch. The building stood dark and empty, windows broken, the logo half fallen from the roof. At noon, the countdown began. 5, 4, 3. The ground shook as the charges detonated. The building collapsed inward, swallowed by dust and noise. People cheered. I felt nothing. That night, at 12:01 a.m., my phone buzzed. A notification. Channel 13, final episode. I didn't open it. The screen turned on anyway. The woman was gone. So was the desk. In her place was a wide shot of the ruined building. The camera slowly panned underground, past broken concrete, past twisted cables, past sealed doors that had never been on any blueprint. Then, a red light blinked on in the darkness. The man's voice returned. "Thank you for watching," he said. "Production will continue from an alternate location." The camera stopped. It focused on a chair, facing the lens, waiting. The screen went black. My reflection stared back at me. And somewhere deep beneath the city, something counted down to the next broadcast.